Radiant Black starts with Nathan Burnett, a washed up writer drowning in debt, self doubt, and one failed dream after another. But then he finds a mysterious black hole called Radiant floating in the air, and like any drunk person hanging out with their friends, he decides to touch it. And boom, now he's wielding insane cosmic power. But here's the twist, it's not about being a superhero, it's about what it costs to become one. Where Invincible hits you with blood and betrayal, Radiant Black instead gives us dread, fractured friendships, and a story that constantly reinvents itself. The mastermind behind all of this is Kyle Higgins, who you might know from the fan favorite Power Rangers Shattered Grid or his run on Nightwing. But Radiant Black is his magnum opus. He's not just telling a cool story though, he's building a whole universe. Kinda like Robert Kirkman with Invincible, Higgins is planning a long-term story arcs, spin-offs, and a multiverse full of distinct tones and characters and themes. And really it works. I mean, all the Radiants each stand out in their own way, and the world these characters live in truly feel fleshed out and engaging. Kyle and the creative team even call it the Massiveverse. But the Massiveverse isn't just a gimmick, each series actually brings a fresh flavor with their own dynamic and story themes, like Radiant Red, which explores redemption and morality, Rogue Sun, which is kind of like a mystical mix of Spawn and Batman Beyond, introducing us to the supernatural side of this universe. Then you have The Dead Lucky, and this series kind of adds mechs, PTSD with a little bit of cyberpunk vibes, and Inferno Girl Red is a stylish blend of magical girl and superhero lore that you can't get enough of. I mean, these are only a few of the already released and planned series for this universe, and each title connects loosely, but you don't need to read everything to enjoy one. Again, it's like the Invincible universe, but tighter, smarter, and more emotionally grounded. Now let's talk visuals. Marcelo Costa's art, man, is clean, colorful, cinematic. The suit designs feel fresh and instantly iconic. I love the fact that a lot of the variant covers for the issues pay homage to iconic comics like All-Star Superman and Spiderman and Secret Wars. And the way the powers and abilities explode off of each page is like reading an animated series in real time. And when things go cosmic or surreal, Costa cranks up the weirdness up to 11. That's when the comic really starts to give me Power Ranger vibes, and I love every second of it. But the story isn't all action and comedy. I mean, there's a lot of trauma and hardship in this story. Really, at its core, Radiant Black is a story about identity, about failure, about people who don't have it all figured out. The characters and interactions all feel real. I mean, this is a series where actions really do bear consequence. Nathan's depression, Marshall's loyalty, the brutal realities of power without direction, I mean, these stories mean something. Just like how Invincible explored growing up in a world of expectations and legacy, Radiant Black dives into what happens when you're given the chance to matter, and then immediately screw it up. I mean, this series does not play by the rules. Major events go down fast. Characters who you thought would lead the series, well, they're gone. There's a bunch of new faces taking the spotlight. The structure is wild, but in the best way. There's even a full issue that plays out like a Twitter thread, which I love, and another that looks like a noir documentary. I mean, they're experimenting a lot with the story to make each issue feel truly unique, and it lands perfectly. And if you thought Invincible had shocking turns, well, Radiant Black is right there with it. But let's be honest, part of why Invincible blew up was the Amazon Prime adaptation. And with Radiant Black's cinematic vibe, tight pacing, and action-packed arcs, an adaptation feels inevitable. I mean, there are already short stories out there that are animated, and even an audiobook. So if you want to see Radiant Black make it to the big screen, keep supporting the comic. But not only keep supporting the comic, we have to support the audiobooks, we have to support even the social media pages, and truly get fan awareness out there for this series. I mean, nothing's official yet. I mean, rumors have been swirling about animation, live action, maybe even a Massiveverse connection series. I mean, there's nothing official yet at the time of this video, but I feel like it's only a matter of time. But overall, I really do love this series. I mean, look, Radiant Black isn't just the next Invincible. It's carving its own lane. I mean, it's bold, stylish, and surprisingly personal. It's already winning over a bunch of fans, and me included, who crave more than just capes and punches. I mean, if you're not reading it yet, definitely start now, because 5 years from now, when this thing's everywhere, you'll be glad you got in early and get to experience the story progress and the characters become more fleshed out and be a part of something different that a lot of people aren't in tune with yet. because I'm going to refrain from any story spoilers or anything that might impact other series, so don't worry about that. But I have to say something happens in chapter 4 and 5 that I really did not expect at all, and that's when I honestly truly became hooked to this series. I'm even loving the spin-off series like Rogue Sun, which I mentioned earlier. I mean, the main character of that comic isn't the traditional hero type, but he fits in so well for this kind of universe. And as someone who loves supernatural things and superheroes, combining that is just like the icing on the cake. And honestly, it's refreshing to see new heroes and characters and stories, and learning the lore and world building behind everything always is fun for me. Something else I really loved about Radiant Black is the pacing. I feel like the story beats flow really well to the point I can't really think of any chapter or arc where I wasn't interested or engaged. And as someone who reads a lot of comics, even my favorite stories have dull moments. So believe me when I say this is a great series that will actually keep you entertained all the way through. And it's still continuing with new issues being released monthly at the time of this video. So there's still more to latch on to with this series and the spin-offs. Now, if you're someone who is already tapped into the massive universe, then go ahead and comment down below what's your favorite series and character, and if you're ready for this universe to blow up like I am, because I definitely think it's going to happen sooner rather than later. And if you're someone who's not familiar with Radiant Black, I'd love to hear what has you most interested in the series. But as always, subscribe for more deep dives, and remember, keep reading and keep dreaming big. It's Keith. Thanks for watching.